Now I can say officially good morning, even though we started like 5 minutes ago. God damn it. All right. So pretty much, and this was just the system that we started off with last call. I was doing this 1-2 punch thing. It's kind of like, all right, here I'm taking these dollar trades. I'm looking for the setup. Dollar trade. All right, missed that one. Was okay, cool, because guess what? I took a dollar trade, and then I was setting up to see if I could get another one of these 1%ers here. But as y'all can see, like if you like kind of just scroll down my settings, for some reason it's only showing my last 10 trades, and that's perfectly fine. But if you look at my last 10 trades, it's dollar trade. Hit them with the 1%er. Dollar trade, 1%er. Dollar trade, still looking for it. So you see how it's moving up right here? I hit them with that dollar trade here, right? I want to test the momentum. I want to see if it's really, I see everything pointing up, and you see how it gave me one of those. I come up with a dollar trade like down here, right? Through my entry. So somewhere in this position, if it go back down here, if it had went back down here, you see that right there? I see it curving a little bit like it wants to shoot down. So where I would have hit that 1%, I'm gonna hit the dollar trade here also, right? And I want to see it take up. It's starting to bend, threatening to say, hey, even if I clear these 3 trades, it's probably going to bend down. So you see that? I throw those jabs out there, right? I'm throwing them out there, guys, because of a few things that I want to point out when it comes to the movement. All right, so now here's one where, all right, cool. I see it subtly. I don't even want to throw a jab out there yet. I do see it's a split hair. So it's more likely to shoot down. Now I'll throw a dollar out there as well, and then prepare myself for this 1%. I'm looking for a cross here. I need that to bend up a little more. And so obviously I would be well in a profit had I did 1%, but this is a liquidity candle making up for what? This liquidity candle right here. So it's a strong possibility that this thing could wick all the way back up, and then it'll be a fight. So that's the order block there, right? To fill up this space. I'm going to take one more dollar trade here, right? And then I'm going to prepare myself for this 1%. Now you see how it's crooning a little bit to go straight. And so it's like, I'm not feeling it, not really feeling it, but it's like, okay, you know what? I see this is under, this is still tipped upward. And so boom, right? Just being patient. I'm letting these dollar trades here kind of do its business. And I want to see my MACD with that green line under it. I like that movement. Cool. I'm gonna go on ahead, and I took that. I thought I took the 1%. Did I take the 1%, guys? Yeah, I took the 1%. Cool. So god damn it. So I take the 1% and I throw the dollar trade out there. So now it's all up to all the people who trade, and see how it wicked back up pretty strongly. Not feeling that, but I'm still under here. So now I'm hoping that it gives me the drop that I want. Sorry about that. That's actually Eli Patrick hitting me up right there. So we are 13 seconds out. And if I nail this, now here's what I don't like. I don't like how it started off red, because it could shoot up green really fast. And I got the slowest 5 seconds left, but we win the trade. Boom. And it puts me one over my cousin, right? Who is back at 4th. And so now I can go for the gusto and just come to take them on out if I want to, but I got us close. And this is the process that you see me doing. Now, yes, I lost this trade, this trade, this trade, and this trade, but did I lose any money? I did not, right? I set all those up because I do know that when trading binary, we are trading an algorithm. So let's look at the algorithm that we're trading against, right? So if I want to look at an algorithm, let's kind of point some things out. And these are things I will be going deeper into on my trade like the algorithm course. And I hope you guys like it. Because this is to me one of those courses that's so like it would be a great like definitive strategy type course. Like, hey, when you want to create a strategy and you want to like create a strategy around the fake outs, like just imagine if you can not only identify the fake outs. You guys know, like I said, I correlated to boxing a lot, so I want you guys, I talk about countering the market, using the market's momentum. Let's talk about countering the market. So let's look at the movement, right? And so again, you don't have to do this in your live chart. You don't have to do that in your live chart. So let's get out of my live chart for a second. I'm well over my trade count today. Mill, you know, I said 1,500, and where the hell am I at? Okay, I'm at 48. So like well over that. So I there's no reason for me at all to be in here today, right? Plus, I know my cousin well enough to know that if he sees that I'm one speck over him, he's gonna be like, "Yo, the hell with that!" Like, you know, I'm gonna have to talk him out of it, right? And I get it. So here we go. Let's talk movement here. Let's talk movement. So, first thing I want you guys to notice is everything that I taught y'all on the money heist, right? How to identify who's on cameras, who's pushing point, or who's running money out the vault, and who's playing defense plays a major part. Plays a very major part in trading Quotex, because Quotex itself has a lot of redundancies. And it seems as if it's indecisive movement. Now, I'm guilty at times of saying and talk about the indecisive movement of Quotex, right? Holy crap. Sorry. Hey, does anybody see the link in Discord by chance? You know what? I could have sworn I put it in the Discord. If I didn't, I'm so sorry.
Come on for the 10 a.m.?
Yeah, for the 10 a.m.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. All right. So. All right. So now when we talk about redundancies, right? And we talk about the back and forth, the bouncing and everything, this would have been a perfect move to hit him with that dollar move just to see that this double Z is fully committed, even though it's low. We know that it can arc. And it could give us one of these, 1, 2, give us one of those, and then shoot back up, right? And we see that it's forming here. It's already working on the third leg here. All right. So, look, see how it's kind of just following along. And then we anticipated to shoot up shortly afterwards. Might not be this wide out, could be closer. But after a while, like I tell you guys all the time, you get used to seeing it. So, now, it looks like this here is common. So let's talk about what's this here, cuz this right here. Let's look at these flat areas. Boom. And then what I'll do is I'll use that to kind of draw up these flat areas. Come on. Flat area here. Let's find another flat area here. And it seems pretty common, right? And that should definitely always work to your advantage, because you know it's showing these strong pivot points, right? It's showing these strong support and resistances, right? Right. And so we go support as into anytime you think it's support, it's for the buy, and resistance, it's for the sale, right? So notice you have a support and resistance line. Support obviously holding up, resistance means holding back, And so a lot of people don't understand what support and resistance mean, other than it's a line that keeps the numbers at a certain place, right? But if you understand the definitive natures of it, then you know, hey, is that a support line or resistance line? You guys, sometimes you need to know how to trade off of it. So understanding that there is a certain movement that this follows, and the movement is so the secret sauce to trading this, because when it seems indecisive, what happens is it's because a lot of people are not good at trading longer time frames in binary, right? Because why would you? Think about it. Like, if you look at this here, if you look at these, it's like these are all 1 minute trades. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. So let's look at what you're profiting. Look at what you're profiting, right? So you're profiting almost half of what you've invested, and you're making that in 1 minute. So here's your profit: 83.66, 79.38, 71.83, 75.61. And obviously these are different time frames because these are different pairs and measures. And then like you lost 39 bucks here and 41 bucks here, 39 bucks there. But even still, this kind of makes up for the average 8-hour workday, almost. And so when you go into like movement, what it's doing is a lot of people don't understand that there has to be a certain type of pull down. Now, yes, you see how it's green at the top here and green at the top here, and then it pulled back. Well, just like the pinball effect, why wouldn't we expect it to shoot up? But it has to have momentum to go up. So all of this momentum down here has to push it. And so it has to, and now let's talk about momentum base. So momentum base would be the starting point of the momentum. So it still has to start lower than it ends. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to make it look like this, right? Go here, just slide over, go here, and just slide over. So here's the pullback, then it goes up. Then here's the pullback, then it goes up. Then here's the pullback, then it goes up. And it's almost like breathing. It's like lungs, right? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You see what I mean? And so when you're dealing, and that's just looking at bullish momentum. If we was to look at the bearish momentum, it would be the same way. Look at this. It got all the way here, went all the way back up, then dropped back down. Got all the way here, went all the way back up, then dropped back down. Got all the way here, right? Dropped down from here, wicked up just a little bit, boom, got here, wicked up just a little bit, dropped down. And there's always going to be a base, right? And I'm just going to use these, put these red dots up here. And it's always going to be whether going down or going up. Boom, slide over. Boom, slide over. Boom, slide over. Same with this. Boom, come back up. Boom, come back up. Boom, come back up. You see what I'm saying? So now, whether you are going up or down, what scares most people is when it does this. When you get this, you get check one. Then when they get up here, it scares you because it goes back down just a little bit, and it makes you feel like, oh man, that wasn't the buy, when really that was just check two. Then it's gonna go back up, scares you, and then it's check three. Y'all see the consistency of it? Like, look at it. It's doing the same thing here. So now afterwards, it starts to consolidate. Why? Because it created confusion when it did that exhale, inhale, exhale, right? And so now for all of the amateurs, they get confused. Let's pick a better color so you guys can really see this. Now they're getting confused because they're looking at this type of movement and they're saying, hey, man, I don't know. This is caused by confusion. I don't know if this is going to do what it's going to do. And so when they finally, all right, I settle, the momentum says, well, if you was paying attention to momentum, which is where the double Z gives us satisfactory, we know most of the legs got to complement each other, right? Most legs complement each other. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at the build of this trend and the breakout, sorry. Let's change this color a little bit so I can indicate the breakout. Here's your breakout. And then it gets up to finish off the trend, and then we start getting this reverse. And now we see the reverse here, and we're looking for the reverse here. And we're starting to see the reverse here in the vortex. And this is just the strategy that I'm using. And then, boom, I would say, set me up for $1 on this trade. All right, so I set up this $1 for this trade. Let's clear this out your way. And look, that dollar looked good, but it still hasn't committed fully to the sell. But it's cool because now I believe it. I believe it. Now this is it got me. Here's the breath, and it's like, hey, that's a complete liquidity candle, and we all see that, right? So what happens with liquidity candles? This is a strong one, so we might get a strong wick to shoot back down, right? And if not, this is the bank's mumps, so we can expect that to happen, right? I got 22 seconds left. 22 seconds, and it just hit me with the largest liquidity candle ever, right? That's what it feels like when you're in these trades, right? And it's chasing, and look, boom, boom. For some reason, I feel confident to take that 1% somewhere in this bracket, right? So we win our dollar trade, and this is lingering. It's lingering. Now, I don't like that, but I'm hoping that it's going to wick. And if it gives me that wick, I want to see this wick. That's a pretty small wick. It's building. I want to see this wick to be a little bigger without too much of the build, because then it will shoot past under and it should begin to give me what I want. And this is what I'm looking for right here. Now, again, it's touch and go because we got a couple seconds left on this candle, right? And you see that right there? I don't like that because it opened red, so that means it's going to go green. But I want to see that bearish pressure push. Come on and push. Come on and push. It's coming down. It's touching my entry. Come on and push. Give it to us. Give it to us. Get back down there. Get back down there, and we take it home. Boom. All in movement. Everything that I just showed you guys, the inhale, the exhale, the inhale, exhale. Guess what? We still got more movement for more sell. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. We still got more movement for more sell. If you guys understood what I just kind of threw at you, drop a 7 in the chat so I know that I explained it. And if you have any questions, go on ahead and shoot for it. And then I'm going to have Eli Patrick come on and give you guys his story from his point of view, coming from behind and moving forward. Any questions? The question is on the top. Can you see it? No. What question was that? You were saying, you were saying something about the flat that you was mark up, but you detoured. Do you remember what you was going to say about that? Oh, just the flats is just like how I showed you guys. I showed you guys with the line chart, right? That's a UMF. Like that's going to always happen no matter what broker it is. There's always going to be, whenever you see a peak and a flat, it's always going to be a point to push from. So I didn't really deviate because I just kind of, instead of using the big horizontal tools, I kind of drew it with those flat lines. So that's pretty much where it was coming from. Did you mean to take the chart off the screen? Yes, I did. But I could put it back on if you feel comfortable. It's your world. I'm just a squirrel. Ron, I'm just a squirrel. All right. Any other questions? All right. So this is what I'm going to do. Cuz, are you on the call? Are you online right now?
Yes, cuz I am here.
So do me a favor, guys. I was being asked questions because I just wanted to let you know I felt like they was pushing you down. So I jumped in. And so now you 6, I pushed you down 1, you 6, I'm 5, only because I was I was gonna go after them. I was supposed to stop trading, but when I started getting pushed down, I said, "Yo, the hell with that. We gonna show them that the cousins on here, especially since those people over there in
Brazil.
Brazil think cousin mean ass, like the way we say it. CUZIN is ass for them. So I'm ass cash and you're ass green. You have a green ass and I got an ass full of cash.
I'm
That
here
works
for
for me. Right. All right. So what I wanted them to, they had asked a little bit about your process. Somebody asked, had you been trading the financial market for a while? I gave them my perspective, but I would love for them to hear your perspective, cause so they could, kind of get a gist that we really all in here together. So go for it. You got the floor.
All right. So, man, my trading journey actually began during the pandemic, which I think a lot of people had that situation. Like financially, I was in a good spot in my job. But while all the layoffs was happening, while my job was safe, man, I was in panic mode. My fiance, or my girl at the time, had lost a lot of her hours, and shit just scared me. So I had just recently sold a house the year before, had some capital sitting around, so I jumped in the stock market, and that's what gave me like the familiarity with like seeing the charts. But like I was a noob. Like literally, 2020 is the first time I'm literally in the stock market at all. Started trading Bitcoin during the same time. And then was it last year, 2021? That shit just got like bad for me at my job. I fucking hated my job. I've hated my job for a very long time. And I had been there for 15 years and been asking for a raise for the last year. And they couldn't figure out how to give me a raise despite me outperforming everybody that was there. So one day I just got fed up and I called Cash. I was like, yo, cuz, I need some money, cuz. And his response was, how much you need? I said, no. Like, I need to know how to make money the way you make money. And he turned me on to pocket options. And so probably last June, it was a fucking hot day. I don't remember what time of the year it was, but sometime last year it was hot as fuck. I'm standing outside in a button up and slacks, asking cousin about like just how to make some money. And so last summer was probably like my first entry into pocket options. And so cuz invited me into the Discord community. I got in there with y'all, started seeing a lot of y'all cook up in the results area. But the double Z was what got me. So I've really been doing this for a year, and a lot of it has been failure. Like when I initially jumped in, with $100, couple $100, and I flipped it real quick. I think I turned it into $8,000-9,000 in a couple weeks, or a couple days rather.
Bro, that was 2 days.
Yeah, it was so weird because I just assumed that that's how it was supposed to go. Like, yo, cuz showed me this, the double Z works. If I do this, this is how that money is supposed to be made. And like my whole life is about to change, except for it didn't. I lost that 9,000 a couple days later. I ran up another bag to like $7,000, lost that in a couple days. And then it spiraled out of control. Like I'm like, because I had some money to play with, I'm losing money left and right. I'm running up a bag, but then I give them all their money back, and then I'll reload my account, do it again. And then so I'm really only losing my money a little bit at a time. But the money that I had built up, like I could have been, 6-7 figures in the game already if I wasn't giving back so much money. Fast forward like a whole year of like the yo-yo effect, the ups and the downs, and not really sure if like I'm a skilled trader or it's like this just luck. There's like this a parlor trick that Cash taught me, and it works sometimes and it don't work sometimes. But as I was hopping in and out of the Discord, like I'm seeing a lot of y'all have success. Just I'm assuming that it's just people aren't leveraging what they probably could get away with leveraging and making more money. But I was seeing y'all have slow success, and I'm like, yo, this shit works. I'm tripping. Something's wrong with me. Fast forward this year, I quit my job at the end of May. I had a major proposal ready for my fiance. Like we celebrated her birthday. I throw this big party. I spend a bunch of bread, get the engagement ring. And I'm like blowing through money, and I don't have any money coming in because I fucking quit my job. and my fiance tells me that she is pregnant with our third child. And now I'm in panic mode because I didn't quit my job because I fucking hated it. I'm not making money in the market. I'm losing, and like I'm on edge, man. I'm at the like my last wick, and I want to say no. I'm a fast forward all the way to the end. September 27th. We're talking like 2 weeks ago. I have fucked up pretty bad. I over leveraged a lot. And I found myself in a position where like I only had enough money to pay my bills to the end of this year. Like I was only going to be able to make it through December. That's not including Christmas gifts for my kids, shit like that. This is like literally I just had enough money to pay my bills to the end of this year. And I spoke to Cuz, like I cried to Cuz, like he'll tell you, man, I'm walking with him in the rain a day before a hurricane is about to come in and fuck our city up. Like I'm outside crying to Cuz, like, yo, I fucked up. I put my family in a really bad position. I only have enough to pay my bills to the end of the year. Like, yo, I need some help. And Cuz's response, like he was willing to help me out financially, but bigger than that, it was, Cuz, you got this. You know what the fuck you're doing. The only thing you're doing wrong is every time you run up a bag, instead of pulling the money out, you're giving it back to them. Like it's all between your ears, because like everything is between your ears. The psychology, like you know how to trade, you know how to run up a bag, but what you don't know how to do is get the fuck out when it's time to get the fuck out. I still struggle with my trading fatigue and not knowing how long I can go before I stop seeing everything clearly. Like at some point, things like buys and sells all look the same to me. And I'm working on that. So if anybody's struggling with that, like when to get out of the market, like shit, when it don't feel right, just jump the fuck out. You take 2 losses in a row, 3 losses in a row, whatever it is for you, like get the fuck out. I'm learning that now. But again, September 27th, I was down in the bad position. The next morning, I took my bill money. I took $3,500. Like I know that's not a normal deposit for most of us, but like $3,500 is what I was willing to leverage in my bill money. I put that in an account. 2 days later, I got $10,000 in that account. I pull that money out. I run up another bag in a couple days, another $7,000 in a couple days. Boosted that shit up to $11,000. I ended up giving all 11,000 of that back, but I had already pulled out 10,000, thankfully. I put a little bit back more. I put another $2,000 in, and since then, from September 27th to now, I am up $25,000 in profit using Double Z exclusively and just getting out of the market and cashing out, like withdrawing the money. As soon as I hit a certain number, I withdraw that shit and get the fuck out. But in the last 10 to 14 days, I'm in a profit of $25,000. And it's like, it's something just clicked, the light bulb clicked. I put myself so far against the wall that if I had fucked up one more time, I thought I was gonna lose my fiance and be in a situation where I'm like visiting my kids because I fucked up that bad. So, guys, I don't know what else to say, but like the trading journey is a lot of highs and lows. But if you have a community, like I think my biggest issue with the lack of continued and hang on, baby, consistent success is not being in the community as frequently as the rest of you guys are, because when you have that camaraderie and everybody's like showing where they're winning and where they're losing, like we should be learning from each other's mistakes, learning from each other's successes as well. And that's one of the things I was dropping the ball at. So as long as everybody's in the community, paying attention, doing their homework, and absolutely get a journal. That's the one thing I forgot to add. Like recently in the last couple of weeks is the only time I've ever used a journal to identify what periods are best for me, which times I'm struggling.
Hell yeah.
Like there's certain times a day where I just can't work, and I'm thinking maybe there's other idiots in the market that don't know what they're doing, and they're just creating a bunch of confusion, like Cuz just said. When that happens, that fucks me up. But I know now to identify that and get out of the market when everybody else is in the market doing crazy shit.
Cuz, man, I am so I'm reading the comments, man, and I seen Sprue was like, yo, man, I needed to hear this. I'm in tears, cuz, and I ain't gonna hold you. My eyes was watering up, and it's like, it's crazy because I was fucking there. I was there. But I just kind of thank you so much for sharing your story, man. That was super powerful. And I really think, I really think, cuz that everybody, I don't care who you are or how far you are, you needed it. Cuz if you don't mind, I want to make this my YouTube. I know everybody wasn't privy to being on this call, but I really think that your story needs to be the story that people go to, because when you're in my position, people know me to be able to make and run up this bag so consistent that, you know, you got the people that's, he can't possibly be winning like this. He can't possibly be doing this. And it's always, you know, when you find success is always met at the front line, at the very front door with negativity. And so when I do this, it's nothing to a lot of people. It's like, well, he's supposed to do this. You know, he's cousin Cash, air quote. But because when somebody else can come in, and mind you, today is October 10th, 2022 at 10:36 a.m. And right now, the same cousin you guys just heard talking is number 6 on Quotex. He was just number 3. And I kind of even bumped him down. And watch this. He motivated me to get on because I woke up and I just seen him on. So
because I'll do you one better. So recently I saw something that say keep it private until it's permanent, right? So one of the things I didn't say is you posted something on Instagram the other day, and you was like, all right, boom, we on the charts. I just bust down 1,500. And this other person's up here. I don't know who that is, J3. That was me, cuz like I've been changing my name so people didn't see what I was cooking, because I wanted to keep it quiet until I got
drop a fire in the chat for that, because I was gonna come for your ass.
So if you remember,
Let's go.
J3 finished that day at almost $9,000 in a profit.
Yes, you did.
That was my biggest day.
Yes,
and
you did.
I didn't want nobody to know about it.
You rat bastard. You were stingy. Yes, you did. And I'm gonna tell you something. I had a strange feeling that J3 came out of this camp because nobody kills it. And it's not to be a prick. I'm not coming at anybody, but the reality to it is this group has been dominating this broker and all other binary brokers. We have been dominating for a while, and only recently I started saying, hey, to show everybody that it's us, going ahead, drop cousin on there. But this is not the only time he's did that, because he had his daughter's name up there. And I hit him up and I said, yo, cuz, that name look familiar. That's somebody in the group. And he said, cuz, that's me. And bro, and yo, listen, I think I got that call recorded, mind you, cuz. I think I got that call recorded. We was on a trading call. That you wasn't on, that J3. We was on a trading call, yeah.
I'm sending receipts to the group chat right now.
Wow. I love it, cuz. I love it. Hold on. You sending it to the group chat. Let's go on ahead and dive over to the group chat really quickly. We ATM talk. We on ATM. Can everybody see ATMs? Can you see the screen? Can y'all see the screen? Oh, okay. You're in the group chat. No. Do me a favor, cuz drop that in an ATM talk, man. That's something that everybody needs to see, cuz it's only right. Everybody needs to see that, man. Everybody needs to see that you could do it.
You say ATM talk?
Yeah. If you could, everybody needs to see that you could do it, cuz. You could do it. You could very much do it, man. I'm so proud of you, cuz. I'm so proud of you, man. That's so crazy. I was just like, yo, man, J3 is in America. And I'm gonna be honest, I was like, yo, that gotta be somebody from here, because we, America don't hit Quotex leaderboard like that. They don't. And a lot of us, we lose in private and we don't even win in private.